Hi, I'm Graham Bullock and I'd like to show you how to build an elliptical rim for a steering wheel using Bezier surfaces. You can build the rim, if you're building it for concept purposes, very quickly using a number of different tools in Alias. For example, you can see I've got a circle here. We go into F8, we can see it a bit easier. This circle, and as long as I've got the pivot in the center, I can revolve that, but I get a lot of spans if I do that. I get a surface with a lot of spans, so that's no good. And I can also use extrude, but I get the same problem. I get something like 12 by 12 spans, and it's not a Bezier surface. It's okay for concept work, but if you want something better, then you're going to have to find a different way of doing it. The way I set this up is going to F7. The way I set it up is to build this primitive surface slightly bigger than I need, and then bring my, let's put the grid back on again, bring my first curve in here, and then scale the curve to give me major axis of 360 and the minor axis of 330. So that's the preparation for building the steering wheel. And then what you do is you project the curve onto this surface, and then at the back of the surface you need to build a draft surface like so. Then you need to project the curve onto this surface, and then from that curve on surface build a draft surface like so. The next step is to take the offset tool, and my steering wheel is going to be 28 in diameter, the actual rim. So I've set here to minus 28 and we're ready to go. And by the way, when I built this first draft surface, I used explicit control and I limited it to it's degree 5, and I limited it to 9 spans. So that gives us the offset surface, and we're going to accept that, and then we're going to use project normal and project the edge of the draft surface back onto this. We'll do that now. So that's, for those following my shortcuts, that's Control Q for project normal, and then make sure you pick the 0 edge of the, and that gives you a curve on surface. That's the preparation. Let's just check the distance, which will eventually be the diameter of the steering wheel. So come down here to locators and take surface to surface locator and set it up as shown there. Pick the two draft surfaces, and it's telling us that we have a maximum width of 28.0 and a minimum width of 27.9884, which is acceptable to me. If you need to adjust this tolerance here between the inner draft surface and the outer one, the way to do it is to go back to the original projection curve, pick it, and then come into the information window and just change its scale dimensions here in order to get the tolerances that you want. You see I've got mine quite close. I've got 28.07 there, and my minimum is 27.97, so that I'm very close. If I want to fiddle around here, I can get it spot on. So that's the setup for building the surfaces for the steering wheel. I'm going to build the first surface there, which we'll do in the next video, and hope that you found this useful, and thank you very much for taking the time to watch my video.